Mantec have been working with YRM on a brand new product, and they've taken inspiration from a product that they produce, which is a heavy duty sill for the 90 and 110 Defenders. So it's not a rock slider, but it's a heavy duty sill. It's a 3mm thick sill, as opposed to the, I think, 1.4mm thick sills that are two-piece on both the 90 and the 110. Now, here is the product. Hopefully you're going to like it as much as I do. Check out the detail in that. So it's a one-piece, as I said before, heavy duty sill, 3mm thick, with the CNC machined logo. A little bit more to this than meets the eye initially, and I'll go through that in a moment. They actually come raw, and we've had ours painted in satin black, just so it's a feature on our Project Defender, so it stands out and we can highlight it and show it to people. Rather than fitting checker plate over your existing sills to make it look sexy, you can't get a lot sexier than these. So let's look at how easy they are to fit. Now, pretty much you can just see on the back of this one-piece sill, it's actually got the tabs in place already. Now, not only is the actual sill itself 3mm thick and a lot thicker than the standard, but look at these tabs, they're so much thicker, they're really going to take a lot more abuse than the standard ones. And you've just basically got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs to mount the sill on the vehicle, and then you've also got at the end, you've got a couple of bolts that go through into the mudguard at the front and the rear. So it's a very simple fit. And it's clean. You know, when you're putting your checker plate on, you're going to have to drill through the existing sill, you're going to be using rivets, etc. It's just not a very nice finish. Yes, it's had its day and it looks great, and it has looked great in the past. A lot of us have it on our vehicles, but I think this is the future, and wait until you see what we do with that logo at the end. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is we're going to put these new sills in a very safe place. The second thing I'm going to do is actually put some WD-40, some penetrating oil on all of these bolts, because they are in a very heavily trafficked, soiled area, so they'll be corroded pretty badly, I think, and most of them are probably going to break when we try and undo them. So you'll get about half a dozen turns and the shaft heats up. Look at that. And then it's just going to round off, so don't be afraid of that, don't worry. You get new nuts and bolts in the kit, and what's more, they're stainless. Number 2, penetrating oil is the answer, but I don't think you're going to get away without breaking any of them. One. We've got one. That's bloody red hot. There we go. Ow! Now, without a doubt, these front ones are a lot easier because the penetrating oils had time to work. She went as well. I almost forgot. We've actually got 2 more bolts. So there is 2 more bolts, one at each end. One that goes just here, and the other one corresponding at the front. That is going to be a 10mm. Another one. So they're pretty much all going to break on you, which is fine, because now comes the fun part. So this sill should just come off in one piece. There we go. These sills have been developed by Mantec with YRM, who are famous for their aluminium and stainless parts, and as such they've obviously supplied a full set of stainless nuts and bolts. That's the price you pay. I'm a real man, luckily. Ow! Right, now these are handed, these sills, and the Mantec cutout logo goes to the rear of the vehicle, and you can see we've actually got a hole just here. That is the hole that we've just removed at the back. Same at the front, and then we've got our tabs all the way along and our hole at the back that connects to the mudguard. So it really is a simple case of reversal of what we've just done, to be honest. So just tuck it behind there. Now, you've got 4 coach bolts, and they are to go through the wheel arch. There should really, on this vehicle, be a rubber seal that sits at the bottom of these doors, which is something we're going to put on later. So I don't mind there being a little gap, and you can't really go up and down, you can only go in and out. Just make sure that you twist the sill inwards at the top when you're doing up all the tabs, and that'll make sure that it sits flat, if you like, or vertical, I should say. So as if these didn't look good enough as they are, they've got a little party trick up their sleeve, and that is the kits come including these two pieces of aluminium, one which is silver, raw aluminium, and the back which has got a black vinyl wrap. Now, if I show you, the idea is you can just slot that in there and you can basically customize the look of your vehicle how you want. So the sills basically become whatever you want them to be. If you've got black, you can color code that logo to your vehicle itself. You can do that by just getting your own vinyl or spray painting the back of this in any color you want. Really, the options are endless. You could even backlight that if you really wanted to. If you had the right vehicle, that would look so cool. In these kits, you obviously get the sills, you get the full bag of stainless washers, bolts, nuts. You also get these two trim plates that go in that you can customize with your own color. And when you get the sills, they'll actually come in this raw finish. So this is a 90 sill, and again, it's a one piece. Normally this piece on a 90 is separate, so you've just got less chance of it actually buckling, warping, just looking rough. And in my mind, these are so much better than a piece of checker plate.